Hey folks, Quilly here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Sid Meier's Civilization 6 as Rome. This continues to be press preview copy, and there is no doubt who is the most dominant and overwhelming power on this continent. The answer, of course, is Brussels with their army that just simply dwarfs absolutely everything that's out there. Luckily, they're my friend. They do want a theater square to be constructed, so I better give in to their demands, because they are scary as hell. Other than that, I mean, Japan's gone, Spain is gone. We do still have, technically, England still exists on our continent, although there's not a whole lot of it left because it mostly belongs to the Congo. We probably will have some conflict with the Congolese at some point, but I don't think we're in any rush to start it. I think our science rate is probably pretty good. I have no real way to compare to what everyone else is doing, of course, but I don't know. Part of me, because we have so many different buildings and things available to us in our cities, it feels like our research rate has outstripped our production rate. Now, that might just be an indication that our production rate's not quite as good as we would like, but overall, it feels like we're probably doing okay. There is a score list right over here in world rankings. If we look by score, we absolutely dwarf everyone else, including, that's interesting, we can actually see unmet players on here and show details. Ooh, neat. We have higher civic score, whatever that means. Our technology score is considerably higher as well at 74. So yeah, it feels like we're pretty overwhelming. I'm not going for a conquest victory on this map, I don't think. I think, you know, we just needed just enough living space, and now we'll probably just, I don't know, tech up, go for the science victory, because I want to see that, because it is new. Or at least, you know, the way you get towards it is pretty new. So, one thing to check here in Rome is, are we working any unimproved tiles? The answer is actually yes. There's a couple of tiles over here, so it's probably worth doing some more improvements with our builder. I don't know if we want to fix or replace the marsh here, but certainly building a lumber mill on these woods seems like it'd probably make a certain amount of sense. We are still tracking down a barbarian encampment here in the north. Haven't spotted it quite yet, but there's got to be something up here. You are going to, yes, build me a farm over here for Ostia. Ostia, come on. Ostia has control over these tiles and had a little bit of a food shortage, so improving this tile and this tile with a farm, I think, is going to be an excellent idea. We have a Knigget over here that we're going to continue to move forward towards the presumed barbarian encampment. I just assume there's one up here, but I don't know. England denounced the Congo. England uses heavy chariot to clear barbarian outposts. Wow, we really do get a lot of news now. I wonder where England is operating there for the barbarians. There's not a whole lot of England left. Oh, more barbarians coming out of the fog, but they are pretty weak sauce units.
However beautiful the strategy, you should occasionally look at the results.
Yeah, good quote. These, you know, we haven't built any of these barracks and military academies and everything like that, but they do seem to be pretty useful to get the extra XP gain. Over here, we've got nothing that we can get a discount for. We may want to consider the field cannon, which is a new... It's not a siege unit, it's a ranged unit, but, I mean, obviously you can use it to siege down some cities. But that being said... Again, we don't really, I don't feel like we need the military units to the same way. So this requires us to, this is an upgrade to the bank, which is an upgrade to the commercial hub. So we're quite far from being able to build that. Big Ben's kind of cool, though. Requires a bank, must be adjacent and adjacent to a river. Yeah, that's tough. I think what I'm going to do is just grab sanitation here for the sewer, because we do have some cities that are at or near their housing limit, so it might not be a bad idea to do that. We've got all of our cities converted over here. I have no idea if the religion is spreading the same way to Toronto, but I'm going to prioritize my cities in the east here and get them to also join our religion of conquestism. So we're going to go and, no, not quite bop the scout, which is a little bit disappointing. Close, but not quite. And... since the scout can be quite annoying with the running away, I think I'm going to go ahead and just finish off the scout. Because the barbarian, the warrior definitely won't be able to escape the knight. I mean, I don't think the scout could either, but that's just going to be a little bit better. What is this? Can purchase with faith. Oh, we can purchase a missionary. Yeah, we may want to keep doing that. That being said, I was looking at the great people. The great people eventually run out. So with that in mind, I think those are the engineers. They're all gone. I would like to get a few more great works. It'd be great to pick up this artist over here. We're not really gaining any great artist points for return, and the cost is quite high, but I may want to save my my points for some more great people. We'll see how it goes. That being said, I mean, religious conversion is still quite important. Did I not send you over here? Oh, I sent another one over there. Well, that's okay. We can get a couple of people working over there, because I think there might need to be some more conversions. We'll see how it is. We are working on our potato palace over here. Production rates are pretty poor, but I don't know. I think that'll be okay. Money, we don't have enough money to like buy anything useful. No, and we can't. So while we can't buy districts with money, we can upgrade districts for money because they're just buildings that go into districts. That's good to know. Oh, hey, our trade caravans are now trucks, refrigerated trucks. Neat, because we are, of course, in. Oh, neat. You get. Oh, I never noticed this timeline here. So we entered the modern era on turn 171, which is now. I guess when, wait. Oh, when we completed flight. Yes, excellent. Then we picked sanitation. So we did research flight. We're not really in a rush to necessarily build any planes, but it was just kind of cool to do. I mean, it's the year 1100, and we know how to build planes. We're not doing it because it would be ostentatious. We'd be just showing off too much. But yeah, clearly our research rate is pretty okay. We do have the ability to bombard from the city now, which is actually good because we got. Well, this has been pillaged, and actually our harbor district has been pillaged as well. So we are going to definitely going to have to repair that. I guess the harbor can be repaired this way. 20 turns, really? The production rate is pretty crummy. We could get more walls and stuff, but I think we need more industrial zones. Now, we would get an extra production if we built it here because it would be adjacent to our commercial hub. Or is it? Because why wouldn't we get the bonus here? Hang on. Industrial zone. +1, yeah. +1 production for each adjacent mine, +1 for each adjacent quarry, +1 for each 2 adjacent districts. But I don't understand why. Because it's only adjacent to 1 district. Unless, is it giving us credit for the harbor here? Because there's a district here, but there's no other district in the adjacent thing. So, the city center counts as a district. I bet you that's it. So do I want to go and tear up this farm? It will mean we'll lose 1 food in exchange for production, and then, I mean, we will get the ability to build more stuff. I could just build it somewhere else, but then we wouldn't get the base production bonus. We are going to build another farm over here for production. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and do that. It's going to be fine. And yeah, the sooner we can get that up and running, probably the better. So we've got your forest improved, which is good. So you're still working the marsh here, despite not being improved. And I'm curious, is there anything we can do there? I know we can clear the marsh. Yeah, we can build a fort. Maybe we can't even clear the marsh. So it's effectively just like a farmland. Actually, I don't think I had the right thing selected anymore because I think the movement ended, so we'll have to revisit that on the next turn. Pikemen, you actually can't reach anyone. Just go that way. And Knigget, now that we're no longer having a river crossing, we should be able to one-shot this warrior. He wasn't quite going to get killed in one shot before. Oh, I think he's still. Nope, never mind. Did not survive. So over here, we are just fortifying up. Well, I mean, I could go right on the border. Is there any way for us to get that niter? No. Oh, that's okay. We do have money. I have the cheap upgrades, right? Yeah. Okay, it's probably worth going ahead with the upgrades right now. Because I do have the Civic in here so that it's half price for the upgrades. So we may as well do a few of those while we have that Civic in place. Maybe I'll do one more. On the next turn, I should be able to upgrade this guy. And then we can switch out of that Civic and do something else that, you know, maybe is a better bonus for us. Can't stop there, so we'll go there. I think it might be time for us to turn on quick movement. Apparently, in Civ 6, the quick movement is no longer just instantaneous. It's just sped up, which is actually quite nice. Let's go ahead and enable quick combat and quick movement and see how that goes. No. Tuner? I wonder what that is. I don't know. Auto saves, keep 10. Yep, good, excellent. Boom. All right. So you are going to spread the religion to Ostia. You are going to just wait 1 turn. We're going to upgrade you next turn. Get some more musketmen. Double upgraded musketmen. Seems like a good way to spend our money. A little bit of damage there. So now, yeah, we have enough for the upgrade. That's 100 gold. Oh, we got a Eureka! Your armaments makers are tired of having to handcraft so many muskets. Perhaps some standardization would help. So we don't have to... Oh, hold on. That's interesting. Replaceable parts. It's own 3 musketmen, not build 3 musketmen, own it. So upgrading counts. So that was actually well worth it. Looks like it saved us effectively by spending the 300 gold to upgrade to 3 muskets. A, we get the 3 muskets, and B, it effectively earned us 450 science, which is about 4 turns worth of science. That's pretty massive. Also, okay, I gotta pay attention to this. I know we've gotten a few of those pop-ups before. But it's important to note... Yeah, okay, so there's not a symbol for it. Like, when scientific theory came out, we got +1 food from plantations. There's not a symbol for it like there was in Civ 5. I had not noticed that before. So replaceable parts, when we finish this, it upgrades farms to mechanized agriculture, which gives them a +1 food bonus for every farm improvement they're adjacent to. For every one. At some point earlier, we got a message we were getting +1 for every 2. Now for every 1 it gets +1 food, which is actually gargantuan. Absolutely gargantuan. How's our housing here? 5 to 7 could be a little bit higher. Looks like we do have a granary. I think we can live without walls over here for now. I think I would like to start on some of the things over here. A bath would certainly increase our cap. But I'm thinking we've got so much construction to do in a lot of these places, and our construction rates kind of suck, that getting our getting more of our encampments down would be good. So I'm going to go ahead and start with the industrial zone district here. We're going to upgrade it for more production down the road, but also then we get more and more of these adjacency bonuses. The districts are clearly very, very, very good, so we want to keep working on that. I'm going to go and kill you, and I think... No, you know what? I'll cross over here. That's going to be fine. Oh, there it is. And you can just fortify, and what can you do here? You can clear the marsh, which would instantly give us food, probably return this to just a grassland, which then we could turn around and farm, which isn't the worst, because we would get more adjacency bonuses, which is interesting to consider. Because right now, this grassland, or this marsh, generates 3 food, which is the same as this farm. So if I get rid of the marsh, it'll go down to 2 food. Build a farm, it'll go back up to 3, except when we finish the that technology, whatever it was, replaceable parts, then this will start to generate 4 food because it's adjacent to a farm, and this one will get +2 food because of being adjacent to 2, assuming that continues to stack. It feels like in the long run, we need to get rid of this marsh, and now might be the time to do it. And hell, even in the short run, it gives us a bunch of food right away. I wonder if that uses up one of my builds. There's actually no way for me to know, so you know what? Let's do it. I don't know if that was a good move, although it did grow us. That actually is a lot of food. Okay, it did use up one of our builds, but that is a ton of food. Growing Rome considerably faster than it was meant to. I think that's kind of okay. So we got a good number of farms over here. What I think I'm going to do is build a farm there, because it should still give the adjacency bonus to things here. In fact, it'll already give a +1 adjacency bonus, because then they'll be adjacent to 2 things, which is what we have now. You are going to bombard that. Cheers, thank you. You are going to do a... Actually, I'll use you because you only have 1 spread left. There we go. Convert over Ostia, and then you can go and sit yourself in Nagoya. I know adjacency is sufficient, but I figured that would be okay. And we'll keep working on spreading our religion around. Barbarians approaching, yes. Need more housing. Many places does. Actually, yeah, you're very, very close to the cap. You're about ready to grow. And you are working on a bath, so you're going to be fine. Man, oh man, the encampment. I'm going to have to make... I really am going to have to keep a spreadsheet around that lists all the possible districts and note all their possible sort of interaction. And then, like, kind of take... When I settle a city, I'm going to have to take a screenshot of it and, like, do some sort of, I don't know, traveling salesman algorithm to plan out the optimal placement for all the districts for the maximum bonus. Although you don't end up building that many, so it's going to be fine. Anyway, you fortify up over there. You're also capped. You can only build a certain amount of districts per population, so you really don't have to build them all, and you really got to give think into what you actually are interested in the most. Can you? No. Can you? Yes. And you can't actually reach that, but if we do this, then next turn you'll be able to do it. Oh, hey, builders! And another goodie hut. Now, I wonder, was this builder captured? Or can they build them, or what? I don't know. I think this is going to be good. It says +2 food right away, so if we go and take a look at the yield icons over here, these are now producing 5 food over here. It doesn't tell me for why, but yeah, these have been upgraded to 5 as well because of they already have the adjacency bonus. If you're adjacent to 2 farms from one of the technologies, adjacent to 2 farms equals +1 food. So these all went from 4 to 5 because of the adjacency. But I think that they will all go up to 6 food when we get the next technology, assuming that that stacks. Maybe it doesn't stack, maybe it's just easier to achieve. We will find out. This one is 6 food. Oh, this is one of my plantations, right? Yeah, which got the +1 food from the from that tech, and who knows, maybe it's also getting some adjacency bonus or something like that. So we don't need more food in Nagoya, but if we did, we could really pile it on. I don't suppose there's any more improvements I can put over here, huh? No, just farms. Well, and city districts, I suppose. Which is okay. I guess it's time for us to go down here and improve stuff. There's actually a lot of space for improvements down at our new city. You are going to go and trash that. Excellent. Ooh, and get a promotion available. I think the Knigget is basically done. I'll get to heal where it is, but it can't squeeze past there, so that's going to be fine. This guy, I'll take his promotion next turn, heal him up to full, and then go ahead and attack.
3 great elements of modern civilization: gunpowder, printing, and the Protestant religion.
All right, interesting. So we have unlocked a theocracy government, which I was considering switching to. We've also got some new policies. Wars of religion, +4 combat strength and finding civilizations to follow other religions. That's quite interesting. All religious units get +5 religious strength and theological combat. Now, I haven't seen any other religious units going around, so I haven't worried about religious combat yet, but that's interesting that it's a possibility. Doubles the faith yield from holy site district buildings. So doesn't change holy sites by themselves, but if we build shrines, temples, meeting places, that's the only one we unlocked, presumably, this increases that faith, which is actually probably pretty sizable. So we've got our legacy bonuses. We've got the one from oligarchy and the one from monarchy. And I think I am going to switch governments because I don't think we need the military policies as much over here. Even if we do go to war, I think we're going to be smashing things pretty effectively. So we're going to switch over here and get more economic policies, of which there are many, many options. So I think that's going to be a stronger move overall. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Now, if we switch back to a previous government, I think there's some sort of penalty, some sort of weirdness. People don't like moving backwards. So we've got that. It'll be interesting to see in 15 more turns whether the legacy bonus shows up down here and if we get a scrolling box, like if you can keep accruing these legacy bonuses. There's no real reason to try to switch very often to get a whole bunch of these, because if you stay with one, then you get your existing bonus just, longer. This is what discounted faith purchases, that could actually be pretty sizable. Anyway, so we need to figure out, I think for now, I guess I'll keep professional army. What I want to keep is the conscription over here. Because right now we're losing money because we just temporarily lost conscription by making the change. So I want that back in there because it makes a huge difference to us financially. Serfdom, I think we are going to indeed build some more builders. In fact, while the simultaneum would give us more faith and is potentially really good, I actually think what I'm going to do is, at least for now, I'm going to go looking for Ilkum or whatever, wherever it is. Is it not one of these? No, it must be. The discount on producing builders. Because I don't already have it. Did we lose it at some point? Hold on, am I going crazy? It's definitely not one of the green ones. Like, it's just called Ilkum. It's got a tiny little name. I'm wondering if one of these went obsolete. I mean, I might just be blind. It happens all the time where I don't see something. But there was like a plus 30% speed to building builders. I wonder if like serfdom replaced it, like if one became obsolete at the same time. Feel like I'm going really nuts. Craftsman would be nice once our industrial zones get finished, but we're not there. Wonders, yeah. Adjacency, international trade. That's actually kind of nice. Eventually, the meritocracy will generate a lot of culture. For now, I think I'm going to go ahead and grab that. So we're at plus 71 faith per turn right now. If I confirm this, Plus 98. Yeah, that is a pretty substantial boost. And we went from, what, negative 14 gold to plus 16 gold? Very, very big gold savings over there. Love that. We do need to take another Civic Tree over here. So, hang on a sec. If we go into the help, I feel like I'm going crazy. Also, this box here, because of the way it's colored, I keep thinking this is the search box. But I guess that's just the thing we have selected. Whereas search is here. I'd like this to be a little taller, I think. It's like, it'll come. There it is. Okay, you. Made obsolete by serfdom. There we go. So serfdom, which is what we're running with right now, that gives our builders 2 extra actions. This replaced the builders are cheaper thing. All right. It would be a nice combo to have the 2 of them, but you know what? I guess that's fine. You are going to take your promotion. You're going to take... Ooh, this first time a cavalry class unit has had a promotion here. So more bonus versus cavalry. Double combat strength when in the same hex as support unit. That's actually really powerful. Holy crap. Holy crap. Now, right now, we're going to be doing some more combat against melee units, but here's a question. Gunpowder units. Do they count? I think they do still count as melee class units. They upgrade to infantry. Still all counts as melee class units. So, that is really an interesting decision, because thrust will continue to be a powerful tool throughout the course of the game. On the other hand, our base strength is starting to get higher and higher. Maybe going straight for the doubling is going to be more valuable. I wonder if we can go here, here, and then over. Can you upgrade in that direction? There are no directions to these arrows. So what would actually be best if we can get thrust, schiltron, and then square. Although hold the line is really freaking good too. Movement boost, I'm not going to complain about either. You know what? I'm going to go echelon. It's going to be fine. All right, Civic Tree. Yes, I was going to be picking something. So, these are our choices. We do have the discount to humanism already, which, oh yeah, and getting the archaeological museums and or art museums as an upgrade to things might be handy. A few different policies. Better production towards spies. Can we even build spies yet? Resident embassy. Establish a permanent embassy with a power. If accepted, the recipient will be a bit friendlier, gain level access, and the capital will be revealed. So it's like better than a regular embassy. Or, I guess we don't have embassies, we just have swap information on capitals, which is, in Civ 5 was the embassy things. Different types of ways to declare wars, which may or may not be useful for us. We don't have to boost here for the caravels. We will do it at some point. I don't necessarily need the Merchant Republic, and it is a dead end. I think for now, I'm just going to grab Humanist on the basis that we have the discounted rate over there, so we'll save some points for now to do that. All right, we can't build any more districts over there. We could get bigger walls in Kyoto, but I don't think we need to rush that. Could build the Forbidden City over here, get +1 wildcard slot, which is incredibly good. Oxford University also very good, but that build time is foreverness. I think it would actually be best for us to squeeze out maybe another builder or two, especially while we have that policy. We also need to get our traders back, because they have been pillaged a fair bit. I'm going to go for a trader here, because we actually don't need the builder to be near Kyoto. So I'll do that, and I'll build a builder somewhere else. There we go, on the front line over here. I mean, this is somewhere that could actually use buildings. For example, actually, while this is going to take a very long production time, I am going to want an encampment here. I could buy it, well, I don't have the money for it. So I'm just going to build it here. When we build walls in Antium, which actually maybe I should have prioritized first, we'll be able to bombard from here. Units that get built in Antium actually get built here first, and then get built in Antium, which is handy if you're buying units. They get built a little bit faster. But yeah, from here we could actually, I don't know if the encampment can bombard a city, but we'll be able to reach a lot of things over here, which will be handy. And this can also be a frontline city for military unit production. However, what I think we need to do is send a trade unit to Antium to improve its production. Again, this is the second time we got a message about killing barbarians, and I guess we did kill some barbarians, so that's pretty legitimate. And this is the preview version, so there could be a lot of things that aren't quite done yet. So, this pikeman, we are going to go and not quite kill the slinger, which actually is embarrassing. How do we not kill the slinger? I don't know, but that's fine. And you, yes, please build me a plantation over here. So we get the +1 gold, which is the default plantation thing, and +1 food from the technology. It is nice that unlike in Civ 5, it does tell you right away what the complete change will be, which is a nice upgrade from the way it used to be. Very, very good. Okay, we do need to spread our religion a bit more. I was talking about saving up the faith, but you know what? I want to convert the rest of my cities to my religion.
Years has done more to save lives and improve health than the sanitation revolution, triggered by the invention of the toilet.
Nice. Sewer's not quite as bad to build, I think, as the bath. I might be wrong. We'll have to see how it goes. But what I want to do first is go and build a So the missionaries, I think every time you buy the same thing, it goes up. At a certain point, the apostle will become cheaper than missionary. Even though I think the only difference between the two of them... Oh, and we can actually buy quite a bit of things over here with faith. The difference between them is that the apostle can do faith-based combat and the other one cannot. Chemistry. Research lab, which is an upgrade to the university. That seems like the sort of thing we want to prioritize. Also, anti-tank crews, because we're going to be fighting with tanks right now. And we get a great scientist over here. Instantly builds a university and library in a campus district, and all universities provide +2 science. This is like the upgraded version of Hypatia, which I did miss out on before. So we definitely want to get him. So now the question is, do we have a campus district somewhere that's just a campus? So for example, this campus actually has a library and university already. But what's nice is when you have them selected, all the campus locations are highlighted. And we don't have another one right now. So what I have to do is get another campus built, and then I can get a big upgrade on it at that time, which is wonderful. Rome, how you doing housing-wise? You are actually a little bit capped on that. You don't have a bath yet, right? Because I remember your positioning was kind of poop. And with that in mind, and the fact that there's a district limit, I'm not going to build the bath. I think we've got to get the sewer first. And yeah, the bath is a lot cheaper than the sewer, which makes sense because it's an older building. I'm going to get the sewer because I can just build it anywhere, and then we'll probably upgrade the industrial zone again. And that's going to be fine. So we could build a campus here. And actually, we'll get an adjacency bonus from the mountain over here, not to mention another district. Then we can squeeze another district over here and really get some good combinations. And yeah, okay, now I'm understanding the symbol. So the cities definitely count as a district themselves, which is interesting. But yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. In Nagoya, we're going to go ahead and build the district over here, a campus. 74 turns. Good God. We do have to get more trade routes to get these people some freaking hammers. Five hammers, and that's with the production focus on, not that it matters over here. City size is huge. All right, we captured a unit from the barbarians, huh? And we produced a great work.
If we can house this for our people to see, I am certain it will attract more of the faithful to our lands.
We found the Ark of the Covenant. So presumably we found this in the Goody Hut. And yeah, indeed, we've got a slot for it here. So as far as I can tell, the palace can hold anything. Temples can only hold relics. Yeah, so the palace can hold everything. The Great Library presumably just holds great works of writing. Yep. So this is a nice little wildcard one, so we'll just go ahead and put it over there. So yeah, this generates culture and tourism. This generates faith and tourism as well. All right, very cool. Very, very cool. Scientists, so you're going to be going over here eventually, unless we build another campus first. We'll have to see. All right, this Knigget is fully repaired. I might actually want to leave him somewhere in the north in case there's more barbarians that spawn somewhere over here. Kind of inclined to do something like that. You. The hell are we going to do with you? No forest. There's nothing for us to mine here. Well, that's not true. Do I have enough money to purchase the gems? No, it's 245. But that is where we're going to have to go with this builder eventually, although it doesn't have to be now. I think what's going to happen now is we're going to go and help out this city location here. So you go and build a mine, +3 production. Yeah, our mines are getting pretty damn beefy. And I don't know, it would not surprise me if we end up building a campus here. But yeah, first go ahead and build the industrial zone so your production gets a little bit better. And what was this one that we built? Oh yeah, we built the baths here to increase its growth. But this, of all the places that need an industrial zone, it seems like Nagoya. I'm going to go ahead and move the Great Engineer into Nagoya. And we will wait. But yeah, we'll build, I don't know. Yeah, we really don't need more science. Our science actually apparently is pretty good. What we need to do is be able to build things in a slightly less apocalyptic manner. You are Catholic. Maybe what I should do is work on converting Brussels, just in case there is religious pressure that's causing problems. Although apparently I can't get Brussels because it's defended by the Great Wall of Infinitude units. So never mind. Let's just go over there. That's going to be okay. Probably should go through and repair things. Can't get... we could build a factory for more production, which is probably worth the investment. God, the production time is so sick. Now... Okay, so that's... Now I'm understanding what those zones are. It says, you know, +2 whatever per citizen. It's when you work it. So you can work a zone and get a certain amount of stuff, it appears. right? If I switch from the forest to here, you can see the food goes down by 2, but the production stays the same. All right, so yeah, we'll just leave the tiles where they are over here. That's probably fine. I mean, unless I want to focus on production. We can squeeze out a little bit more, but then we grow slower. Growth is pretty good. Yeah, Barcelona, just keep growing. You're going to be okay. And more missionaries. I'll send you over towards Nagoya. You have built that. Excellent. You are working on the industrial district there, which is fine. So I think what I want you to do is go and improve the grain over here. And yeah, we should probably build a farm adjacent to that. So getting a builder. It's only got 1 use left in it, which is unfortunate, but ain't bad. There are a lot of marshes by Madrid. A lot. And again, right now, they're not bad, but they can be improved by turning into farms. We only have 1 use here, so I don't want to really chop this down and then replace it with something else right now, because I would only chop it and then not be able to do with it. It would give us a big growth spurt in Madrid from getting the food, but... So these are all farms. I think what might make the most sense, actually, is go to Barcelona right here and build a farm, because it'll give us the adjacency bonus to the farms right now, and then later on, it'll be an even crazier adjacency bonus. Did we? I think we did actually spawn a new barbarian encampment over here. You, get down here. Yeah, that's actually very interesting, that we can see where barbarian units spawn in the fog of war. So you just sit tight. I'm not going to get you to fortify because I'll forget to use you otherwise. Yeah, places need more housing. We'll get there. But yeah, I think I'll be running a lot of internal trade routes. And you know what we have to do? We have to put a cut in the video here. Yes, let's build that. 6 food. Brilliant. We're going to put a cut in the video, and when we get back, well, we'll keep building up Rome to a beautiful, wonderful civilization, and we'll see if we can't into space. Thanks for watching, folks. See you next time.